New York's #1 news. Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Flattening the curve. New numbers today show social distancing may be helping fight COVID-19, but still our area saw one of the deadliest days due to the virus. Good evening at 11 o'clock. I'm Sade Better-Wong.
And I'm Joe Torres in for Bill Ritter. New York and New Jersey both set new records for the number of deaths in a 24-hour period. 779 people died between yesterday and today in New York, and 275 people died in New Jersey.
Eyewitness News reporter Jim Dolan is live in Midtown with today's developments. Jim?
Sade, some of the numbers seem to indicate that social distancing is working, that it's having some impact on all this. But most healthcare workers haven't yet seen that. Most of those battling on the front lines know despair just now, far more intimately than they know hope.
This is CBS 2 News at 11.
Right now at 11, COVID-19's deadliest day. Good evening to you. I'm Christine Johnson.
And I'm Maurice Dubois. Again tonight, staggering numbers to report as we begin with your headlines. Both New York and New Jersey suffering their biggest single-day losses of life today. More than 700 New Yorkers died today, bringing the total now to more than 5,000. At least 232 people died in New Jersey, bringing that total to more than 1,200. In Connecticut, 71 people died today. The total now, 277 deaths in Connecticut. And as disturbing as those numbers are, Governor Cuomo says there is a glimmer of hope because the number of hospitalizations is down, which could be evidence that we're reaching a plateau. In New Jersey, Governor Murphy shut down all parks. He also closed schools indefinitely, and there are more new restrictions tonight. Here's CBS 2's Alice Gaynor.
Want to get some
victim was breathing heavily. All of a sudden, he wasn't in the camera's view.
Developing now at 11, killed on camera, a murder carried out during a Zoom video chat. A murder allegedly by the victim's own son. Thanks for joining us at 11. Good evening. I'm Stephen Holt. Natalie has the night off tonight. The investigation we first told you about on News 4 at 5 is still underway tonight on Long Island. News 4's Ray Vieta takes us to Amityville, where as many as 24 unsuspecting people witnessed that killing through their phones and computers.
It was a Zoom virtual meeting that we had to do because of COVID-19.
A virtual afternoon meeting, now a physical crime scene, stretching into the night.
It's 10 p.m. Stay home. Stay safe. Stay strong. We're all in this together.
Right now on Fox 5 News at 10.
A lot of pain again today for many New Yorkers.
This is sadly our highest toll to date.
New York and New Jersey both marking their deadliest day of the coronavirus outbreak. New York alone reporting 731 deaths in 24 hours. But despite the staggering numbers, Governor Cuomo says he's still hopeful that the state may be turning a corner on the crisis. New York now has more than 138,000 confirmed cases, with about half here in New York City. But the rate of new hospitalizations does appear to be leveling off. It's been near flat over the last 3 days, pointing to a possible plateau. The state's teaming up with private labs to ramp up testing, and the governor is touting a new antibody test that he says could be the key to getting back to normal. Arthur Chan leads off our coverage with the latest developments. Arthur.
Well, Steve, from the hospitalization rate that you just mentioned to the pace of patients being put on ventilators, there are signs that that curve is flattening. But with nearly 5,500 New Yorkers killed so far and one dying in less than every 2 minutes right now, it's difficult to celebrate.
Behind every one of those numbers is an individual, is a family, is a mother, is a father, is a sister, is a brother. So a lot of pain. Indicators are
Live from 42nd and 2nd, this is New York's very own Pix 11 News at 10.
More than 1,000 people in New York have now died from COVID-19. This comes as officials and healthcare workers prepare for the number of patients to peak. Good evening, everyone. I'm Kaidi Tong. It was another busy day as Americans come together to slow the spread of this pandemic. Help is on the way for those on the front lines. We begin our coverage with Pix 11's Christian Benavides live on the West Side with more. Hi there, Christian.
Hi there, Kaidi. New York is getting ready for what's called the apex of the coronavirus outbreak. That's when the largest number of COVID-19 patients are going to need treatment, which is why we're seeing a number of temporary hospitals being set up all throughout the city. Governor Cuomo.